Hi everybody and welcome to Wendy's Creative Corner. Today I thought I would share with you a 12 by 12 layout. We're going to start off with a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock from Stamping Up, and I've already gone ahead and inked around the edges with my Color Box Fluid Chalk ink in dark brown. I'm then going to adhere another piece of cardstock from Stamping Up. And what I've done is I've gone ahead and taken off a 1/4 inch around the whole entire edge of this cardstock. I've inked around the edges using my Color Box Frost White ink pad. I wanted the look of possibly paint. And then I've adhered at the bottom 3 pieces of cardstock borders to the bottom, and those are from Stamping Up as well. So I'll go ahead and adhere this to my 12 by 12 piece of cardstock with my ATG. So I'm just going to go ahead and try and get that even around all the edges. There we go. And today I'll be using papers from Making Memories Chloe's Closet 6x6 paper stack. So the first piece of paper, these squares here that I've cut are 3x3. And again, I've inked around the edges in the dark brown Color Box chalk ink. I'm going to adhere that to the top. I won't press it down firmly just yet, just in case I have to move some of my papers around. I then cut out a 5 by, I would say 3 1/4 piece of cardstock, and again inked around all the edges. I'll just put that right underneath. And again, I won't press that down firmly just yet. And again, another piece of cardstock I'm going to adhere, which I've cut out at 3 by 3. So again, good thing I haven't adhered my paper down. I do want to have this bottom piece line up with my borders, so I will have to move my paper around just a little bit. There we go. Now this middle piece, I'm going to layer it just to give it some dimension, and this piece of cardstock is about 4 3/4 by 2 1/2. And I'll adhere that to the center. And the last piece of cardstock that I have measures 3 1/4 by 2 1/2. And this one I'm going to adhere slightly to the left. There we go. Now I have another piece of 3 by 3 cardstock, which I'll adhere to the bottom. And aligning again with the border. I'm going to add some of my pictures. This one I'll be putting here, so I'll just add that with my tape runner. Next picture I'm going to add, I'll be adding it here. And my last picture I'm going to add to the top, so you can see I've kind of have a quilt squares going. This one I think I've adhered it the wrong way, although it should be 3 by 3 square. There we go. And I'll just adhere my last picture. And then what I'm going to do is add a few embellishments. I'm going to add this butterfly to the top right hand corner of my first quadrant, just with some glue dots. And for the bottom left hand corner of the quadrant, I'm going to add a button, which I've just tied some twine around. Hear that there. And for the center quadrant, what I'm going to do is add this layered prima flower, and I've gone ahead and created some leaves using the bird punch from Stamping Up. I've used the wing in particular for the purposes of the leaves. So I'm going to go ahead and add that there, and I'm just going to add tape runner. I'll add that there. And again, I'm just going to lift this picture up. And then what I've done from the Life's a Beach cartridge, I've cut out this dolphin, and I've cut him out at about 3 inches, and I've inked around the edges, and for his eye I've just adhered a piece of black cardstock. So I'm going to lay that there, but first I want to adhere my title, and my title was created using the Gypsy Wanderings font, exclusive to the Gypsy, and I've welded the letters together, and I've ran this through my Xyron, and I'm just going going to peel that off. And adhere this somewhere around here. And again, this title can be easily lifted if need to. It's repositionable. I'm going to go ahead and adhere my dolphin just below it. And I've put them up on pop dots. There we go. And the title that I've used is Graceful. Now, last but not least, the final touch that I have for this, I've created a little banner using the Birthday Bash cartridge. And these banners were cut at about 1 inch. And I'm going to adhere them to the top. And I'll just use my tape runner for that. And you'll see why in a minute, why I've left a space and don't have it right to the edge. And I've inked around the edges of the banner as well. Next, what I'm going to do is adhere 2 buttons to the ends of my banner, and I've gone ahead and attached some twine to the center of those. And the last and final touch, I've created 2 bows using my twine in orange, and I'm also going to adhere those to the banner. And my final one. And there we go. So I've created a 12 by 12 layout using the Birthday Bash, Life is a Beach, and Gypsy Wanderings cartridges. This particular layout will be submitted for a sketch challenge, and I will provide that link to that sketch at the bottom of the description bar. I hope you enjoy, and thanks for watching, and until next time, toodles!